If you're living in France and you're struggling to speak in real-life situations because you freeze, I'm going to show you 3 steps that help my students go from anxious and invisible to confident, expressive, and connecting naturally in French. Okay, something that is very obvious, but that not many people do, is practicing. Practice is key. And I'm sure you learn a lot French by listening, but you have to practice speaking to get used to use what you've learned. Because speaking is a complete different story. You can know a lot of vocab, a lot of grammar. If you don't practice this speaking part, I'm telling you, it will not work. You will not improve. That's the only way for you to get better at speaking, stop freezing, and stop holding back, and finally feel like you belong, and feel more free to have more conversations naturally. Okay, but maybe you'll tell me, look, I don't know anybody to practice with. I don't have much French friends, or not at all. I just know English speakers. Let's go out of your comfort zone and stop finding excuses. You have plenty of apps where you can find a language buddy. If you don't feel confident enough, or maybe if you feel shy to speak in French with someone you don't know, at least the minimum would be for you to talk to yourself when you're at home by yourself. Talk to yourself in French. If you think in English, try to stop and ask yourself, how would I have said that in French? This is the first step. Now, if you want to go further, I would recommend you to get a French teacher, French conversation teacher, to help you be more confident, to go at your pace, to work on things you need in your daily life, to answer all your questions, to correct your pronunciation, and to make you feel more confident. Because if someone is here with you, a French person, that is patient and that is here specifically to help you with your French, your confidence will grow much faster than just practicing by yourself. Okay, second tool, I usually tell my students to prepare a few phrases in their phone so they can use them in different contexts. Usually those phrases are questions, so they can start a conversation without feeling completely lost. Par exemple, to your neighbor, you could have in your phone, if you can't remember it, Bonjour, vous allez bien? For your Pilates classes or gym classes, whatever, comment s'est passé ton week-end? Comment s'est passé ton week-end? How was your weekend? You can ask this to your classmates to connect, or if you don't know your classmates yet, you can ask, tu viens ici depuis longtemps? Or, tu habites près d'ici? So this is a good way to start a conversation, connect, and go out of your comfort zone, but with the sentence in your phone that you can look at just before the lesson, just before you enter, so you can feel with more confidence and with more courage to go for it. And one sentence that students use a lot is Qu'est-ce que vous me conseillez? Qu'est-ce que vous me conseillez? So this is more for a restaurant or a shop. What do you recommend? You'll see having those ready phrases will reduce your fear and will help you stop holding back. And it's also quick wins for you, you know. My third advice is to shift your focus on constructing a perfect sentence to connecting with the person. Ask questions, show interest, comment on your environment. Exemple, j'adore votre tasse de café. Vous l'avez trouvée où? Okay, but here is the thing. To get those spontaneous questions, you'll need to know how to make the questions, how to create them. Even though they're not perfect, it's fine, but at least you need to know how to start. Otherwise, you will be stuck and you will not ask anything. Donc, at home, write all the questions you'd feel like you'd need in a conversation in English and say them out loud just by yourself so you're used to it and you can remember them better. Remember, mistakes is part of learning, it's not a failure, and the French don't expect you to have a perfect French. Not at all. They expect you to connect with them, to be interested in their culture, in their story. Not about if the sentence is right or not. The goal is having the French understand you. And it's already enough, okay? So don't put pressure on yourself. Everything will be fine. You need to start anyway. It's not going to be perfect, but it's necessary. if you want to avancer, if you want to move forward. Okay, so here are my missions for you. We'll use the see, try, reflect system, okay? Observe real conversations around you. Pay attention. See what they use. What word do they use? Which type of question do they ask? How do they ask them? Second, try. Use one phrase or one question in a conversation, even imperfectly. Third, reflect. Ask yourself what worked, what didn't, what can I try next time, what wasn't I able to say. And I'd recommend you for those 3 steps to write everything in your phone so you don't forget them and so you can reuse them. And that's how you'll see the progress also. You can download my free video guide From Stuck to Confidence, where I will show you some tools and some examples in real life situations. Merci et à bientôt!